What is the DoorDash acceptance rating? Does the DoorDash acceptance rating even matter? What orders should I decline? What orders should I accept? These questions and much more are in this video. So let's actually first look. This first part's gonna be so beginner friendly. So how do you actually get to it? Well, all you gotta do is hit the little top lines over there. Then you go to ratings. When you select ratings, you can see it from now where it says acceptance rating. Hit that little thing on the side and you can see it all. And of course, you actually see here, for me, this is my own personal one, and I actually have the overall Dasher rating, where some people just want to call it the point system. And my acceptance rating is a 47%. It's kind of right there in between. Now, before this overall Dasher rating, generally my rating was to keep platinum with 70% acceptance rating. I know in other places, especially like in California, is 80% acceptance rating. And you would have to keep up those metrics just to stay platinum status. But with this overall Dasher rating, the acceptance rating is more of a balance between other different metrics, as you can see in one of my other videos as the DoorDash updates. So I'm not going to go too deep in each of those categories. But still yet, for any of those beginners out there, before we get into the really good stuff, what about the acceptance rating? Well, DoorDash says the number of offers you accept and decline determines your acceptance rate. Your rating is calculated based on your past 100 offers and updates you as you receive new offers. So pretty much clear cut, right? Let's see what DoorDash actually kind of shows us here. This is just a little small clip of actually how does this thing actually work. And of course, and you see that purple dot, which represents a new accepted order, which you'll see in the slide right below. And you see like the darker, it could be black, could be dark blue, whatever you want to kind of call it. That is going to be your accepted offer. Then you have the red dot. That is your decline. So let's kind of scroll down just a little bit and get a little feel for this. As you see, some of those new ones are starting to pile on in. Now it shows 100%. Well, now it says 97% because video is starting over. But as those orders keeps coming in, and as you see those red dots below, they're filtering out. This is why this thing is a rolling 100, because in order for you actually to get those declines out of the way, you got to keep accepting offers. But here comes the question: does acceptance rating even matter? And the answer is yes and no, because it's going to depend on your market. I mean, do the people tip well? Do you get a lot of peak pay in your area? Because the more money you can make in a shift, the better. But if you're in a market where you just see a lot of $5, $6, $7 orders, and you don't see some of those $10, $12, $15 catering orders, if you don't see those type of orders, well, it might be a little bit more of a grind. But let's go ahead and answer that first part of how the acceptance rating does not matter. Because if you're actually in one of those great glorious markets where you don't even have to be even tiered with silver, gold, or platinum, you can just have an acceptance rating of a 1% and it won't matter, because you're just going to be waiting for those right offers. And you might say, what is the right offer? Well, the ideal is going to be $2 plus per mile. You can go down to $1.75 per mile, $1.50 if you're pretty much just cherry picking everything. Also, you gotta know about what time is it? Is it early morning? Is it lunchtime? Is it dinner time? Is it in between hours? Then you gotta think in that type of market, maybe some of those in between hours are actually good positive hours to make money. It's going to be different. So you guys will do what, as I always say, test and tinker in your market to see what's actually best and what actually fits for you. And if you're doing this cherry picking strategy, you're going to have other different apps such as Uber Eats, Grubhub, Walmart Spark, Roadie, and so many others. And when you gather these and just combine these things all to work together, looking for those right offers, you can actually set yourself up for a very nice, profitable day. Now let's talk about, when does the acceptance rating actually matter? Now, this is actually going to really hit home more to me, because in my market and in my area, I see that acceptance rating actually does matter, because I feel like there's more bad to average offers out there than there are those really good offers out there with lower mileages. And we're going to see some examples of some offers that I've received. So stay tuned. So let's say that you're actually going for silver, or you're going for gold, you're going for a platinum status, trying to get where you actually qualify for those high paying offers. Whether you believe that you actually get those high paying offers or not, that will actually depend on your market. And as I said earlier, there's going to be some markets that are just banging like that anyways, and you don't even have to be tiered. But if you're in one of those markets where it kind of swings the favor in your area and into your pocketbook, you might want to be platinum status. And those actually perks consist of, as of right now, at least in my market, because Dash Now is gone, I have the Platinum Offer Boost, the top priority for high-paying offers, priority access to large orders, VIP, Dasher support, and discounts on DoorDash. So if these things actually matter to you, you might want to shoot up to that level, whether in your overall Dasher rating or not. You guys see, is this thing going to be worth it for you? Currently, I'm gold status right now. I plan on actually going out there tomorrow morning and kind of see what type of offers I'm going to start receiving. Can I actually maintain this? Can I actually get those high paying offers? Because if not, my rating's going to keep on slipping down, and it's going to keep on going down. Then I'm going to have to really look at my other apps to try to keep me afloat, because it's not always about just one app, because we're not married just to one app. There's multiple ways that we can make money, whether we're using just other filler apps or just an app that's actually just a good one, like a Walmart Spark, or even in some places, Uber Eats is really good. And you can just use these things, juggle these things, and find and get those right offers. You just got to need to make sure that you are in the right area, around that right restaurant. Think of it like this. Would you rather put yourself in a position by McDonald's, or would you rather put yourself in a position where there's like a Olive Garden? Well, more than likely, someone's going to tip higher with an Olive Garden versus a McDonald's. Not to say customers from McDonald's don't actually tip, because I've gotten some really good offers from McDonald's. But you can just make sure with those bad ones, you're just hitting that decline button. So what type of offer should I decline? So let's go ahead and let's actually look of a bad offer. Check out this right here. $5, 9.2 miles. This is for a Jersey Mike's. I did not take this order. It is what we call an upside down order. The money is under the miles ratio. The miles is sky high. There is no way that anyone would actually need to take this, because keep taking orders like this, you're just going to be losing money. Now here's an example. $5.50 for 2.5 miles. Depending on what strategy you're doing, this could be a decent offer, or this is no, I'm never going to take that because it's $5.50. Let's say if you're not trying to actually cherry pick and just find offers that's like $7 or higher, you're not going to take this offer. You're going to see this as just complete trash. But if you're just one of those yo-yo markets where you're just going to be going from the restaurant to the customer, back to the restaurant, the power strip has all your restaurants, and you keep on going back and forth. But this is exactly, if you see that little blue dot, that's where I'm at. Coming back from a delivery, I'm pretty much like at least a mile away. And as a Platinum Dasher, I'm going to take this. I know I'm going to knock this out really fast, 15, 20 minutes. Then I'm going to hopefully get a better offer, which is $7, $8, $9, $10. And the whole goal is going to be at least $20 an hour for me. Some of you all might be $25, $30, but in different markets, you're going to have different results. So when I picked up this 7-Eleven order, it was ready and it was great. No issues. And I was able to deliver it just like a mile and a half down the street. And I'm still really close, right there in my power strip zone. Great. So this night actually worked very well. But if you're more of a cherry picking strategy, this is not the offer for you. You're going to be looking for offers like this. $8, 2.5 miles. Really good money to miles ratio. Triples the $2 plus. And this will be more of your bang for your buck. So this is a no-brainer for me. There's some people, they might be just looking just for those 10, 12, $15, $20 orders. Well, all I can think I got to say is good luck, which I'm pretty sure you're actually probably on multiple apps. And there is nothing wrong with that. I know there's probably somebody out there there's that.
Phil, I just can't. How can I actually increase this rating? I've been trying and trying.
Well, let's first look at tips that actually comes from DoorDash themselves, and we'll go from there. Some of those tips is actually to increase your rating. They said, raise your app ringer volume to avoid missing incoming offers. Okay, yeah, mine generally just stays right there on the app anyways. I'm not really filtering through other different things on my phone, so that one's not me. That's an easy green check for me. Second one, pause your dash if you need to take a break. That makes complete sense because you don't want to not pause your dash and get offers when you're trying to actually go on a break, go to the bathroom, this or that, get food, whatever. You can pause it right fast and come right back into the game. Third one, respond to offers when they arrive, since timeouts also count towards your rating. So as soon as you get that offer, go get it because time is money. Because you got to look at it like this. It's easy to get 2 orders in an hour, generally. But you need to have a goal to getting 3 orders in an hour. Because if you have 3 orders an hour, and if you pretty much have like $7 per offer, you're looking at $21 an hour. Hopefully that's simple, basic math for most. But I know there's probably some people who's like, man, I can do like a lot more money on other apps. Or I can go to such and such town and get a lot more money per hour. Okay, go do it. If something's not broke, don't try to fix it. Keep going with it. Do what works. Even if you have to get all the apps together or just one app works well for you, you can make it happen. I've made DoorDash work for over a year or 2, but doing just DoorDash. I might just do a Uber Eats every now and then or a roadie every now and then. But I made DoorDash work. And I know that you probably can too. And so now we're back to the same question. Does the DoorDash acceptance rating even matter? That's going to be up to you in your area and how you're able to work it. And what some people view as trash offers, some see as golden opportunities. And if you're not making X amount of money, if you're making less than $15 an hour consistently, you might want to think about changing something up, whether it's your acceptance rating or you might need to bring another app in, such as like a Walmart Spark or something. Because not all of us are just doing gig work just for the fun of it. We're all trying to be here to make a living. And if you really want to try to make the biggest bang for your buck multi-apping, check out this video right here.